I feel every driver are so passionate about anything they're doing right now. It has to be a passion because the lifestyle is not easy. I mean, we travel, we don't see our family as much, so you have to be passionate about it.
We were talking about this prior to going live, was how you're testing your truck out there, a little bit of pregame. I would imagine you've got to be able to communicate with, I don't know if you call them crew chiefs with your trucks, but you have to be able to communicate specifically what the problem is or adjustments that you've got to make in that truck in order to have a truck decent show time.
The technician definitely do a big part of the job. Last weekend I had a huge crash. We had a lot of broken parts. So she had a couple of days to fix it. But sometime until I get in the truck and drive it again, we find more things. So, I go for practice and had a vibration and I was like, something is wrong. So we find two bent shocks. So we're able to fix it right before the competition. So having a little shakedown the day before the competition is a must.
I hope we get past this point before I get off this planet, but the fact that you said she is badass. You have a female engineer with your truck. Tell me a little bit about her.
Yeah, so Ashley, she's a graduate from UNOH. She's amazing. She's out there showing that girls can do it too, and I'm so proud of her. She's lifting heavyweight because working on a Monster Jam truck is definitely, everything's really heavy, and she's doing everything the guys is doing, and, they treat her just like part of the game, she's part of the group, so it's amazing for me to be part, with her. It's a girl power team, and to have her on my ear, she's talking to me, and she I like to have a little sing song before I go for a freestyle, and she always do it. It's kind of cool. It's been a ritual, so it's pretty cool.
Is she just saying that to make you feel good? And when you get out of there, you go, oh, she goes, oh my gosh, Cynthia's gonna make me sing this song again.
I don't know. She's been doing it, and it's always been good. And she always sing a country song, so I always calm my nerve before I go for freestyle.
I was going to give you kudos for that, though. I like that because that gives you more of a behind the scenes, and you're really giving that to the fans. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's cool because social media really give the fans to show all the behind the scene because there's so much work behind the scene that make everything happen. And we have some of the most amazing technicians. They work so hard. I mean, we're on the road almost half of the year, and it's nonstop. We're going city to city, and they make sure the truck is ready to go. And this year, I gonna touch some wood, but I barely miss anything. Truck's been running, and I thanks my crew because they work really hard.
Well, let's go behind the scenes with you, because you wouldn't be here had you not been a motocross racer, had you not been a fabricator, had you not been, well, let's just be honest, using Lucas Oil from the beginning when you were a kid. So talk about what brought you to Monster Jam, your motorsports history.
I feel it's passion. The passion came at a young age with my dad. I was, on the side of the racetrack, just smelling the fuel, and I just loved all the engine noise, and I was hooked at a young age. But I had nobody racing my family, so it's hard to know where to start or how to get into racing. So I went to school. I thought it was really important for me to go to school. I went for accounting, but while I was doing my school, I would start racing dirt bike, and I just I had that feeling. I was like, this is going to be a part of my life. There's no way I could just do that for, part-time. I want to do it full-time. So I did finish my school, and I went straight to racing every weekend. And, I followed my dream after my school, and I moved to the United States and made it happen. And it's just been a dream come true for me.
You take car maintenance seriously, and you want to pass on that legacy of care. Use Lucas Heavy Duty Oil Stabilizer to shield your engine from excessive heat, debris, and friction. Trust Lucas Oil. It works.
I've been watching these guys behind us. We're sitting right now in the infield with State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. I've been watching these guys. They're artists out there as well. I mean, they really take pride in setting these flat tops up for you guys in the jumps. Have you ever done part of that as well?
Yeah, I did the dirt crew for a couple of years. I think it was pretty good because it gives you more feeling about the ramps. In dirt bike, it's really important to know, the ramps, how you're going to land. And to be part of the dirt crew was really helpful for me because I was able to be like, with that rim, work well, and the kind of dirt really make a difference. So this dirt is a little bit more sandy here in Arizona, and I feel like it makes a difference. It's a little bit more slippery. The track might not hold as much as like a really tacky dirt. So everything is a game changer when you kind of take the time to learn more about, what you're racing on. So for me, it was cool to be part of the dirt crew. I got to work on Supercross a couple of times and being part of the dirt crew with Dirtworks. So that was really awesome. So being part of they do such a big job out there. They're out there making sure all the ramps are good. And it is different. Sometimes weekend to weekend, you'll hit a jump the same way, but it react different because of the dirt. So they play a really big part of the whole competition.
Do you sometimes miss driving with Monster Mutt?
I would say it's different. I really like the Lucas stabilizer, and I think that truck...
Clearly.
Yeah. I really just feel like it fit me so good because I'm a huge fan of vintage truck, and you can see it's more a vintage semi-truck, and so it's one of the things I like so much. And I was always a big fan of big hauler. When I was a kid, I was always like this on the side of the road, like wanted to hear their horn. So it's kind of cool that now I'm the one behind the wheel and I want the kids to do that so I could use my horn. So it's really cool for me to be part of it.
And you're part of beginning something. The first time Lucas Oil has had a truck, and you are always going to be the first.
Yeah, exactly. And, it's not just a semi-truck. There's so much history behind that truck that sometimes people don't know. But Forrest Lucas started a company, and he was a truck driver. And that's why we bring back the semi-truck, because he was a truck driver. He saw there was an issue and we need some product. And he invented the product, make it happen, and became such a big, family industry, business. So for me, it's like I'm representing not just Lucas Oil, but I'm showing that that whole creation of that business. So it's a family owned business. So it's pretty cool.
Well, I like how you say how it started, how he created the product, but you still have a big, big, big footprint with kids. So you're actually showing them and kind of being the example to them for this product at a young age, and it's going to stick in their minds for a long time because of you.
Yeah, so I used to spend hours with my dad in the garage, and I remember changing oil. My dad thought it was really important for us, even if we were girls, to know how to change tire, know how to change oil, know the basic. And my dad was using Lucas Oil product. My dad is really always using the best of the best. So I kind of knew it was a good product as a young age. And for me, when I came to Monster Jam, they've been using Lucas Oil forever. We use, I think, 15 product in and out the truck. So, it's good because we're running and the engine are running. I mean, we run that truck hard, really hard. I mean, we test it out. So, we prove that those products are the best.
One thing I love about seeing you guys all on this Lucas Alliance ambassador team, you can make fun of each other. Did you see what Matt Field did? He placed a Lucas Oil order for ATF, I believe. And did you see how much he got?
I know. It's just so funny. And it's a family. I like it so much how different athlete in different sport, we all talk to each other. We're all supporting each other. So it's kind of like we're all a big family. And it's super cool how it's just not so corporate. I feel like we're all close. We're all want people to do good. And I'm following other sport just because I feel like I know them. And if I do go to NHRA or anything, I feel like I'm welcome in their pit. So it's a pretty cool feeling.
I wish I had another camera because I could show you her arms, and half the time they had goosebumps. This girl, you had goosebumps half the time. Cynthia is so jacked to be doing what she's doing. It's not a front like Barry. Barry wants to go home and go grab some beers. He wants to get out of here and maybe go play some pool. Turn the camera on him, will you? All right. But Cynthia enjoys what she's doing and the story she has about Lucas Oil and the truck and going to races with her dad. That's all authentic. This isn't a pretend situation with her. She digs doing this, and it comes from, again, it's innate. It comes from your body where you've wrenched on cars, you've messed with the dirt, you've gotten scars on your forearms. I don't know if that's from a muffler or from...
Bite by a dog.
Okay, and you get bit by a dog.
Monster got bitter.
Yeah.
No, it's a zombie bite. It's a Barry bite.
Yeah, it might be from zombie.
But you hear where I'm coming from, and this is authentic. We see you on your social media. How do you sleep?
You know, it's funny because I feel every driver are so passionate about anything they're doing right now. It has to be a passion because the lifestyle is not easy. I mean, we travel, we don't see your family as much, so you have to be passionate about it. You don't do it for the fame, you don't do it for the money, you do it because you're passionate. And I'm passionate about so many things, and I feel like you cannot limit yourself to just one. I'm passionate about welding, I'm passionate about mechanic, I'm passionate about racing, and every time I get in the truck, even after 8 years, I still have that same feeling, that same goosebump. I get kind of nervous. Yeah. I get like that crazy feeling. I'm nervous, but so excited. And I'm like feeling all that energy in the crowd. And I'm like, here we go. We're doing it again. And it's going to be a good night. So that feeling never goes away. And I think it's what we love about it.
Whatever you do, General Tire delivers.